What's up, y'all? So my name is Dante. This is my first video. Today I'm gonna do a Q&A for y'all, a couple questions, and hopefully the answers give y'all a little insight on who I am or how I am as a person. Hope y'all subscribe, stay tuned for some more videos, and let's get right into it. First question, what state would you live in outside of Texas? I love Texas, I'm not gonna lie, so that's a tough one. But I'm gonna have to go with Georgia. I would not stay in Atlanta, but I would definitely move to Georgia. Got some good food, and I'm wherever the food is at. I would have said Louisiana, but I don't wanna stay there, so I'm gonna have to go with Georgia. Next question, who do you appreciate the most? I'm gonna have to say my parents, man. Definitely my parents. I am lucky enough to have a mother and a dad that will help me no matter what, no matter how old I am, no matter what I'm going through, no matter how I got into whatever situation, they're gonna help me for sure. Of course, they're gonna tell me, whatever advice they feel they need to give me. But they're always gonna be there first thing first. They're gonna be there. And then whatever they feel like they have to tell me along the way, they'll do that. But yeah, definitely gotta say I appreciate my parents the most out of everybody. Shout out to my mother and my pappy. Love them the most. Let's see. Name a pet peeve. I'm gonna have to say, outside of repeating myself, I think most people hate that, but I definitely don't like repeating myself, especially about something like that somebody should have been listening to. Like if you ask me a question and I answer it and it's something like, you should probably hang on to, so that way next time you don't have to ask. Hate that. Or just unnecessary mess or clutter. I hate when things are just all over the place. I hate when things are kind of just, just tight knit everywhere. I need space and I need organization of some kind. I do not like unnecessary mess. It's bothersome for sure. Gotta be out of those two. Repeating myself and unnecessary mess. So I'm just gonna give y'all 2 instead of 1. Let's see. My favorite shoes. I don't know if y'all mean a shoe specifically or a brand. If we wanna go with brand, I'm gonna say Nike. Love Nikes. You can get pretty much whatever kind of shoes you're looking for with Nike. I mean, I know that's the case with probably most shoes, but Nike is, it's Nike. If I think about buying some new shoes, first thing I'm gonna do is go to the Nike app. So I'm gonna go with that. And I got pretty much 80% of my shoes are Nike, so I'm gonna go with that. How do you stay motivated? For the most part, I mean, I'm blessed to have, people around me that let me know, that I'm where I'm supposed to be in life. So there's that. Not only my parents, my family in general. I'm blessed to have a decent family that lets me know at every turn, keep on going. And that's, when I'm actually feeling down or something or being hard on myself. But other than that, I think I'm a pretty optimistic person. I'm a realist, but definitely optimistic. So anytime something goes wrong, I just look at it as it just wasn't meant to be, or I wasn't meant to happen yet. I just kind of remind myself that I'm where I'm supposed to be at all times. Whatever is supposed to happen for me is gonna happen as it's supposed to. And that kind of just keeps me going. And like I said, when I am being hard on myself, I have people around me, I have family that, keep my head on straight. So shout out to them. Next question. Top 3 favorite rappers. right now, I'm gonna have to go with J. Cole. Of course, he's gotta be on my top. Black, 6 Lack, whichever one you wanna go with. Definitely on my top. And then I guess if I have to throw in, you know, a legend, I'm gonna go with Tupac. I love Tupac. As y'all can see, that's my boy. So I'm gonna go with them two. Them three. Tupac, 6 Lack, J. Cole. Top 3. Next question. 3 personal goals for 2022. So first things first, I wanna definitely instill some financial discipline within myself. I'm terrible at saving. You know, I know how to put my money where it's supposed to go, but I'm terrible at saving. So, and by that I mean, like, you know, I of course pay my bills and things like that, invest in my business. I do all those things, but it's like once I take care of everything, I kind of just spend my money, you know, freely. And it's never really on myself. I like to spoil people and things like that. So I'm always just like, oh, sure, you know, I can give you $20. Oh, sure, I can help you with whatever you got going on. So trying to find some financial discipline this year and really kind of just save my money and, of course, keep on investing and taking care of business, but definitely save money at the same time. From a physical standpoint, I'm trying to get me some muscles. I'm skinny. I'm probably the smallest I've ever been. So find a workout routine that works for me and stick to it. That's the biggest problem I have, is sticking to a workout. So hopefully I can do that and get some muscles in my body. Third goal, I'm gonna say, will be from a mental aspect. I have to stop expecting so much from people, and that's like, whether it's what they say or what they do, I just kind of gotta remember that we all have different things going on, and we all have our own lives going on. So whatever people do or don't do, you know, it really doesn't have anything to do with me. Majority of the time, whatever people choose to say or not to say, you know, it never has anything to do with me. Whatever people choose, that's their choice. You know, I gotta just make sure I don't take it personal when people don't, you know, say or do the things that I would like them to or that I expect them to. So learning not to take things personally sometimes is what I'm striving for. And just remembering, you know, I'm only responsible for myself and my own actions and my own words. So that's gonna be my 3. Let's see. What are some things you feel you have to work on? I think it's gonna go hand in hand. I definitely have to work on just, you know, focusing on me and what I have to do, and just kind of putting that first and letting everything else kind of come and go as it's supposed to. And by that I just mean, you know, whatever people need help with, you know, if I can help, I can help. And if it's not in my best interest to do so, it's just not. So I definitely gotta work on focusing on me first and foremost at all times. And I wanna say patience. And I'm not like an impatient person, but I can get anxious at times where, like, I want something to just hurry up and happen, or I want something to hurry up and come my way. So I'm learning to just, again, let things come to me just as they're supposed to. So definitely a little more patience. And what else? Not being so hard on myself in all aspects. Like, you know, a lot of times, like, it makes me question things because I'm being so hard on myself, and then that just leads to a bunch of overthinking. Like, in the biggest picture of all of the things that I want to work on is caused by my overthinking. So maybe I should just say I need to work on overthinking. So if there was something I had to work on within myself, I'm gonna say to stop overthinking everything or start overanalyzing things, because it's like, it only takes one small thing and then my mind is just in overdrive. Like, oh, okay, well, this could mean that, or, maybe that means don't do that, and just, just overthinking, overanalyzing stuff that it's not worth the energy, so I just really got to work on that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. What's next? Dumbest thing you did as a kid? It's gonna be between two things, and they're really like simple, so it might sound like boring, but first, I ran into the back of an AC. So y'all know, like, when we were younger, obviously they had ACs, that stick out of the windows, and for some reason I just decided to walk along this bar. I guess there was like a ramp or something in the front of the house that I was at, and the bar kind of curved around the house. So I'm like, walking and balancing myself, but I'm looking straight down to balance myself and make sure that I'm staying on the pole, and didn't realize I was walking right into the AC. And I literally hit it, just fell. And to be honest with you, I don't think I really remember much of my childhood before that. So I don't know if I was, speed walking on the bar or what, but yeah, that or eating washing powder. It was like, even now, I love the smell of washing powder, like fresh linen washing powder. And for some reason, I just thought to myself, well, like, it just smells so good, like maybe I should just taste it. And I did. And that was a little stupid on my part. So I had to go with one or the other. Definitely one of those. Next question. When is your next authentic drop? Okay, so for those of y'all that don't know, I have my own clothing brand. It's called Authentik with a K, so AUTHENTIK. You can actually follow me on IG, Clothing Authentic, or find me on Facebook, Authentik Clothing. But yeah, so my next authentic drop should get here like February 7th through the 10th. So right around there, of course, I'm gonna have, some photo shoots drop for you guys, so y'all can see how the clothes, fit and whatnot. But yeah, I'll start doing local drops and shipping out orders then. So the drop that y'all see on my IG, on my Facebook, all of that will be in between February 7th and the 10th, and it'll be out and available for you guys. It's already available now for pre-order, so if you want to go ahead and get your size now and already have your order locked in, go ahead and DM me, or go to my website, which is authentic-clothing.com. And again, it's AUCHENTIK. So y'all go ahead and do that if you want to pre-order. If you just want to check out my merch, feel free. Of course, all the orders are welcome. I got bags, I got shoes, I got jumpsuits, I got hoodies, whatever you're looking for, slides, got it all on there. So y'all go check it out. Toughest part about being an entrepreneur? Besides funding yourself, I'm gonna say, like, those slow moments where you kind of don't really know what your next move is. And by that I mean, like, you don't know which direction you want to go. So, like, when those slow moments come, you kind of have time to, like, sit and think, okay, what are we gonna do next once the endeavor we're participating in now ends? Where do we want to go next? And sometimes, of course, it's like you already got it lined up, so it's fast paced and you just boom, one thing after another. But in those moments where, like, all your big things have kind of settled down, and now you're like, okay, well, what's next. And sometimes it shouldn't be a what's next. You should give your time a little bit into rest. But as an entrepreneur that's really about their business, you know, like you always want to be on go, of course. So those slow moments can be the toughest part, outside of, like I said, the funding yourself part, because, you know, you just got to give it all you got and pray that it come back to you. Pray that it works out for you in your best interest. So I'm gonna go with those two things. Last question. What's an event that truly changed you? An event that truly changed me. Honestly, I'm gonna have to say losing my brother might have been the biggest change for me. You know, when you lose people that are like your age, it's always a little different. You know, I've lost a lot of people throughout my life. Of course, you know, grandparents and things like that. But, you know, older people, it's always a little easier to accept sometimes, because it's like, you know, they lived their life. But when the people around you, like, you know, your cousins and your brothers and your sisters and things like that go, it's a little different, because, you know, life was still going for them. You know what I'm saying? There was still many more things they could have been doing throughout their life, and now, you know, all of that's over with. Losing somebody from your household is different, man. Like, you know, when you come into this world and, you know, you have the same people around you for, you know, pretty much 20 years, every day that you wake up, it's different just to know that they are no longer, you know, in this world with you. It's different to be in this world without them anymore. And I'm the baby, so for me, it's like, you know, all I know is my parents and my siblings. So losing somebody that you've known since you entered this world, and like I said, I've seen almost every waking day, is definitely something that will open your eyes and change you. And sometimes, you know, it could be for the better, sometimes it could be for the worse. And I'm not gonna lie, it started off as the worst, and then, you know, I had to get myself together and just, you know, realize the things that I wanted out of life, and just kind of remember that, you know, this life we live in is gonna come and go, just like everything else. And best thing to do is just, you know, focus on finding the most peace possible on this earth, and you know, just live life until it's over with. So I'm definitely gonna say that was probably what changed me the most. But that's gonna wrap up these questions, and I think I'm gonna do a part 2. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to send them, and I'll try to address them, you know, the next video or whatever. I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, my regular page under Call Me Peeve, which will be in the intro that y'all see at the beginning of this video. So y'all feel free to follow me there. Like I said, you can follow my clothing pages at Clothing Authentic, and again, that's with a K, on IG. I'll put everything in the bio as well, and Authentik Clothing on Facebook, again, that's with a K, and I'll put that in the bio so you guys can have all the links you need to support my business. Follow me on everything. Hope y'all subscribe again, and I appreciate y'all for watching. So I'll see y'all next time.